Hi, I'm Jeff Rockwell. I'm a teacher and a practitioner of bodywork and movement therapy, and I want to talk to you about why dermoneuromodulation. There's a new emerging paradigm in bodywork and movement therapy that's global. It's still in its infancy, and what is new about it is that we're learning that really all we can ever affect when we're trying to help a person with pain is the nervous system. We may think we're working muscles or fascia or joints, and we're obviously affecting them, but really what is making the changes is creating a new conversation between the nervous system and that part of the body and the brain. That's the general thesis behind dermoneuromodulation, which is an amazing technique system that was developed by a Canadian physical therapist by the name of Diane Jacobs. Diane travels the world literally. She was in Portugal last week, and she's going to be in Chile sometime soon, later in the year. She travels all over the world teaching this work, and it's based on the fact that several things. Number one, we can only touch the skin. You know, golfers think they're affecting fascia. Chiropractors think they're affecting the spinal joints. Physical therapists may think they're affecting some other part of the body. Massage therapists, the muscles. And obviously, our intention is to affect those things, but all we touch is the skin. We never get our hands on joints or muscles or fascia. Another thing it's based on is the fact that underneath the skin lies 6 yards of nerves per square inch. We're all familiar with charts that show nerves going down the arms and legs, myoterm charts, for example. But what we may not realize is that these nerves branch, and there are thousands upon thousands of branches that come out at the level of the skin, right beneath the skin. And many of these are mechanoreceptors that respond to very slow, specific types of stretching procedures that then bring more oxygen and blood flow to areas where the nerves have lost oxygen and blood flow due to the brain really going into a defense mode of physiology and signaling that area to tighten up, which we're finding is responsible for a lot of pain. So what Diane Jacobs has said is that if we recognize that we can only touch the skin, and if we recognize that there are all these nerves at our disposal, we can use the skin as a handle to get right into the deepest parts of the nervous system. And also if we understand that the skin is really the outer surface of the nervous system, even the outer nervous system of the brain. It's derived from the same stem cells in embryonic development as is the nervous system. We're directly affecting, in that case, the brain when we touch in a very specific way, in specific and precise areas. There's a law called Hilton's Law in neurology, which states that the nerves that innervate the skin also innervate the muscles, fascia, and the joints beneath them. So if I'm trying to, for example, mobilize part of the spine, I don't have to go in there and cavitate a joint and scare the brain of the client or scare the client. I can simply work at the level of the skin and based on Hilton's Law know that I'm affecting the joint in that area. If I'm a rolfer and I want to release, for example, deep fascia around the psoas, I don't have to get in there and cause a lot of pain. And again, alarm to the brain, I can work directly at the level of the skin and get, in my opinion, better results. I've taught hundreds of seminars over the years to pretty much every aspect of bodywork and movement therapy. I've taken a lot of seminars, and this is the most effective, quickest way I have found, and gentlest way, of not only getting a person out of pain, but really retraining their brain to perceive reality as it is. In other words, if they're not in danger, the brain doesn't need to be telling muscles to tighten up and protect and guard, and it helps the person to really learn how to have a calmer physiology, which is going to help them a whole lot. The reason I'm talking about this is that we're bringing Diane Jacobs to San Jose. We're very, very excited about it. She's coming June 7th, 8th, and 9th. It's 3 days. It's quite a rare seminar. Diane doesn't teach in the U.S. very often. She teaches all over the world, occasionally in the U.S., and normally teaches 2-day seminars. But she's agreed in this seminar to spend 3 hours with us Friday night explaining the lecture material behind the work, and then on Saturday and Sunday she's going to spend 2 full days showing us how to assess and how to treat clients. So if you're like myself, someone who is in practice and wants to help people, especially people with stubborn, chronic pain, this is a seminar for you. So we hope you'll register as soon as you can, take advantage of special pricing, and we hope to see you in San Jose in early June. Thank you very much.